Formula One is a sport filled with dreams, adrenaline, and immense pressure. But sometimes, drivers with incredible talent slip through the cracks, overshadowed by bad luck, poor team choices, or the politics of the sport. Today, we're diving into the stories of 10 Formula One drivers who should have been taken seriously but never got the recognition they deserve. These drivers had the talent, but their careers didn't quite unfold as they should have. Let's begin by looking at one driver who, despite being a Ferrari hero, could have been so much more. John Alesi is a name that resonates with passion, speed, and missed potential. When Alesi first arrived on the F1 scene in 1989 with Tyrrell, he immediately caught the eye of the entire paddock. His aggressive driving style and ability to wring the most out of even underperforming cars made him a standout. In 1990, Alesi found himself in high demand, with both Williams and Ferrari wanting to sign him. At the time, Williams was emerging as the top team, but Alesi's heart made him choose Ferrari, the team of his dreams. Unfortunately, Ferrari was going through a rough patch, struggling with performance and reliability. Alesi's loyalty to the Scuderia meant he spent most of his prime years in uncompetitive machinery. Despite his incredible talent, he only managed to secure a single race win in his career, at the 1995 Canadian Grand Prix. Had Alesi gone to Williams, where the likes of Nigel Mansell and Alain Prost went on to win championships, he might have been a multi-time champion himself. His career will always be remembered as one filled with passion, but marred by unfortunate timing. Nick Heidfeld was never a driver who made headlines with flashy overtakes or controversial moments. Instead, Heidfeld built his reputation on being one of the most consistent and technically adept drivers in the sport. His career spanned more than a decade, with stints at teams like Sauber, BMW, and Renault. Heidfeld's ability to consistently bring home points earned him the nickname Mr. Consistency. Despite his 13 podium finishes and several near wins, Heidfeld never got the chance to drive for a top-tier team capable of delivering championships. He regularly outpaced highly regarded teammates like Robert Kubica and Kimi Räikkönen, but the big break never came. Even after BMW left the sport and Heidfeld's chances dwindled, he remained a reliable figure on the grid. F1 missed an opportunity to give a calm and methodical driver the chance to shine at the very top. When Nico Hülkenberg took pole at the 2010 Brazilian Grand Prix in his rookie season, the F1 world took notice. His stunning lap driving for Williams showed a driver capable of delivering extraordinary results. Throughout his career, Hülkenberg demonstrated immense talent, from his time at Force India to his stints with Sauber and Renault. He consistently outperformed his machinery, often finishing in the points while others struggled. However, despite his talent, Hülkenberg holds the dubious record of having the most F1 race starts without a podium finish. He came close multiple times, but circumstances, pit strategy, or just sheer bad luck always seemed to get in the way. Hülkenberg's versatility and consistency should have earned him a seat with a top team. It's a testament to his ability that even after leaving the grid full-time, teams still called him back to fill in during emergencies. A reminder of what F1 missed by not giving him a top seat. Kamui Kobayashi quickly gained a reputation for his fearless overtaking maneuvers and aggressive racing style. After making his debut with Toyota in 2009, he spent several seasons with Sauber, where he regularly punched above his weight. Fans and pundits alike were impressed by Kobayashi's willingness to take risks and pull off spectacular overtakes. His bold move on Jenson Button at Suzuka in 2010 became the stuff of legend. Kobayashi's crowning moment came at the 2012 Japanese Grand Prix, where he finished third, earning a podium at his home race. The crowd adored him, and it felt like he was on the verge of becoming a regular frontrunner. However, Kobayashi's career took a downward turn when he lost his Sauber seat due to financial issues within the team. And after a brief return to Caterham, his F1 journey came to an end. He deserved a longer, more competitive career, and his aggressive driving style is still missed in F1 today. Romain Grosjean's F1 career had a roller coaster-like trajectory. After a difficult first stint in 2009, where he struggled to find his footing, Grosjean returned to the sport in 2012 with Lotus. Initially, he was known for his high-profile crashes and earned the nickname First Lap Nutcase after causing a massive pileup at the 2012 Belgian Grand Prix. However, Grosjean reformed his driving style and became one of the most consistent midfield drivers on the grid. Grosjean's talent was evident, particularly during his podium finishes with Lotus in 2013. He regularly outpaced his teammates and became a fan favorite. Unfortunately, his move to Haas in 2016 put him in a car that could never showcase his full potential. Grosjean's career will forever be linked to his miraculous escape from a fiery crash at the 2020 Bahrain Grand Prix. But before that, he was a driver who could have achieved more if given the right tools. Rubens Barrichello is often remembered as the ultimate number 2 driver. His time at Ferrari, from 2000 to 2005, saw him play a supporting role to Michael Schumacher, often sacrificing his own race strategies for the good of the team. Barrichello's career, however, spanned much more than just his Ferrari days. Before joining the Scuderia, he impressed with Jordan and Stewart, earning respect for his tenacity and skill. While Barrichello earned numerous wins and podiums, he never got the chance to lead a team in the way Schumacher did. His talents were undeniable. He was lightning quick in the right machinery, and many believe that if he hadn't been playing second fiddle, he could have challenged for a world title. Despite this, Barrichello's loyalty and consistency earned him a long career, making him one of the most experienced drivers in F1 history. Still, his talent deserved more than just the role of Schumacher's wingman. Robert Kubica was the man many believed could bring Poland its first Formula One world champion. From the moment he stepped into the sport in 2006, Kubica proved he was a force to be reckoned with. He won his first and only Grand Prix in Canada in 2008, and at that point, many predicted that a world championship was just around the corner. Kubica had all the qualities of a future champion: raw speed, technical insight, and an ability to push the car beyond its limits. Sadly, his career was cut short after a rally crash in 2011, where he suffered life-threatening injuries to his right arm. Kubica made an emotional return to F1 in 2019 with Williams, but he was no longer the same driver. Despite his return, F1 missed out on what could have been an illustrious career. Kubica's story remains one of the biggest what-ifs in the sport's history. Pastor Maldonado is often remembered more for his crashes than his successes, but this narrative overshadows the fact that Maldonado was a genuinely fast driver on his day. His stunning victory at the 2012 Spanish Grand Prix, where he beat Fernando Alonso in a straight fight, was a reminder that he had the talent to mix it with the best. Unfortunately, his aggressive driving style and lack of consistency made him a target for criticism. Maldonado's career was filled with accidents and near misses, but it's important to remember that he was driving for teams like Williams and Lotus during some of their most challenging years. While his recklessness often got the better of him, Maldonado had the speed and the racecraft to be taken more seriously. With better discipline and perhaps a more competitive car, he could have achieved more than just one race win. Heikki Kovalainen came into F1 with high expectations. After a stellar junior career, he earned a seat with Renault in 2007, where he impressed with his racecraft and secured a podium at the Japanese Grand Prix. His performances caught the attention of McLaren, and in 2008, Kovalainen partnered with Lewis Hamilton. While Hamilton went on to win the championship, Kovalainen struggled to match his pace and was overshadowed by his more illustrious teammate. Despite his win at the 2008 Hungarian Grand Prix, Kovalainen never lived up to the potential many saw in him. After leaving McLaren, he spent the rest of his career in midfield or backmarker teams, never again having the chance to fight at the front. Kovalainen's career is a case of unfulfilled potential, as F1 didn't give him the platform to truly shine. Antonio Giovinazzi's career in F1 was marked by glimpses of brilliance. After making his debut in 2017 with Sauber, Giovinazzi became a regular driver for Alfa Romeo in 2019. Despite being in an underperforming car for most of his F1 career, he often showed flashes of speed and racecraft that hinted at greater potential. His drives in difficult conditions and his ability to manage tires were commendable. However, his time in F1 was brief, and Alfa Romeo's lack of competitiveness meant Giovinazzi never got the chance to truly show what he was capable of. He was often outperformed by veteran teammate Kimi Räikkönen, but Giovinazzi's youth and talent suggested that, with more time and a better car, he could have developed into a race winner. F1 didn't give him the opportunity to evolve into the driver he could have been. Formula One is a sport of immense talent, but sometimes even the most gifted drivers don't get the recognition or opportunities they deserve. These 10 drivers had the skill, determination, and racecraft to achieve far more than they did. But circumstances, bad luck, or team politics prevented them from reaching the pinnacle of the sport. Their careers remind us that in F1, talent alone isn't enough. Timing, opportunity, and the right team support are equally critical. What are your thoughts on these F1 drivers? Leave a comment below and subscribe for more content like this.